Hey, how's it going? Pablo here. Pretty much first time I'm ever doing something like this. I'd like to say I'm not too sure why, but I guess the reason is because I have studying to do, and I shouldn't be doing this, but I just don't want to study. Um, I guess I'm gonna start a little blog. I'm not sure how often I'm gonna post on there. I'm not sure if it's gonna be anything interesting that I'm gonna add to it, but we'll see what I can do. Today is February 7th, 2015, Saturday at 19:38 hours. I guess the one thing I want to get off my mind is the one thing that bothers me about myself the most are my eyes. Yeah, I'm told I have nice eyes. I'm told I have long eyelashes, whatever you want to say, but this eye here is crap. And the reason I want to talk about this today is I was just going through the neurological sections of my Nursing 203 class for a midterm coming up, and was looking at the eyes. And so what it is, I have a lazy eye. Alright, and then that's why I don't wear my glasses all the time. It's because you can see it a lot more when I'm not wearing them. Sorry, you can see it a lot more when I am wearing them. I had it since I was a kid, right? I had surgery when I was a kid. I'm wearing glasses since I was a kid. Thing is though that, I don't know, it makes me really self-conscious. It's not so bad when I'm close up to somebody, but when I'm further away, they think that I may be looking behind them and not at them. And for me, eye contact is huge, so I like to make sure they know I'm looking at them. So whenever I'm talking to someone, I'll just casually scratch my eye, or go like this on my forehead just to cover my left eye a little bit. And then that way it's just my right eye looking at them. Otherwise, if I'm far away, I'm not sure you'll notice it, but so I'm not wearing my glasses right now, but I'm always gonna look at you with this eye. This eye here is just for whatever reason, for crap. I mean, I cover it and it's not a big deal. Cover this one. Can't see shit. Now with my glasses on though, how close you might even see it a little bit. So when I send Snapchats, for example, I'll always kind of block my eye out. But this one here, and if I go further away, it's even more noticeable. Now I'm looking at you with this eye. And check this whole cover uncover thing. So are you ready to look at this eye? Only this eye? See it jump back and forth? So yeah, and my glasses make my eyes look freaking huge. But the weird thing is, in the last maybe 3 years, or 4 years, I've noticed a decline in my vision. I used to be able to read up close textbooks. I can still read them, but shortly afterwards my eyes get really sore and tired. Same with my phone. When I'm reading text messages, I have to pretty much wear my glasses all the time. I have a doctor's appointment coming up in March, some point in March, 8th I think. I go every 2 years to my ophthalmologist, but I came across a video today where this lady who's 48, she went from having monocular vision like I do, where you're only looking out of the one eye, so really there is no 3D for me. I go to a 3D movie and it's not really 3D at all. But where she was saying that, like me, she had monocular vision her whole entire life, so we compensate, right? Because this eye is so weak, my right eye takes over. So essentially it causes this one to just do nothing. And you're always told that the connection between your eye and your brain isn't there, and that you can't fix it unless you're a child. I gotta figure out what kind of other tests she used, but there was one that she was talking about where you take a string with a bead on it, and you hold it in front of you, and you should be able to see the bead, and then the string's going in this way, and then, sorry, from arm's length away. And then when you move it in closer, you should see the string going to the bead, and then almost like 2 more sets of strings going out, and that's just convergence and divergence of your eyes. Now for me, what I'll see is just one string, but she was able to get that vision. And then one day she was at her doctor's and she's like, hey, she had a long rope with a bunch of beads. Like, hey, look at the close bead, look at the far one. And she kept going back and forth until all of a sudden she saw both of them at the same time. She said she went into her car after leaving, and then it's like her steering wheel was floating in front of her, and there was this noticeable gap in between. Textbook. Like, I can have my glasses here, and I can have my phone here in front of me, but it all looks like it's on the same pane. To have this 3D vision, I mean, that'd be badass. Anyways, I'll probably talk more about my eyes later on, but I should probably get down to studying.